So now we'll consider other things remaining constant if there is a change in the price of one commodity. What will happen to the consumer's equilibrium? So again we start that M bar is the income of the consumer, Px1 is the price of commodity X, and Py1 is the price of commodity Y. So from here we get the budget line. M bar equals to X into Px1 plus Y into Py1. So from here we get the budget line. In horizontal axis we are measuring X, in vertical axis we are measuring Y. So if X equals to 0, then M bar equals to Y into Py1, or Y equals to M bar by Py1. This is the vertical intercept. So if Y equals to 0, X equals to M bar equals to X into Px1, or X equals to M bar by Px1. So if we join these 2 points, we get the budget line. So we name it AB. Now let us consider other things remaining constant. That means M constant, Px1 constant only, the Py1 constant, only the price of X falls. And new price is Px2. So the new budget line will be given as M bar equals to. So first of all, if X equals to 0, Y will remain M bar by Py1. So maximum permissible amount of Y that the consumer can purchase, that will not change, because there is neither change in income nor change in price of Y. But definitely if we see that Y equals to 0, X equals to M bar by Px2, which is greater than M bar by Px1. Because numerator is same but denominator is less here. So we will get a new budget line. Here AB dash. So let us consider the initial equilibrium was point E1 in indifference curve I1. And here we will get a new equilibrium point on indifference curve I2, that is E2. So consumption of X rises from OX1 to OX2. So other things remaining constant, if price of X falls, the consumption of X rises. So actually this is following the law of demand. And if we join these two points, you will get the price consumption curve of commodity X. So price consumption curve is the locus of the consumer's equilibrium whenever there is change in the price of one commodity with other things remaining unchanged. So exactly here the price consumption curve and the price effect that justifies the law of demand, that other things remaining constant. If the price of X is falling, consumption of X increasing. That means quantity demanded for X is more now due to fall in price of X. So this is the case of the price consumption curve. So whenever the price consumption curve moves from left to right due to fall in price, so definitely we can say this commodity is novel commodity, or actually this commodity is not an exception of the law of demand. It obeys the law of demand. But now if we consider any commodity which does not obey the law of demand, for example, we can take the case of a given commodity. What will be the price effect? How the price effect will react? So initially let us consider that this is the budget line AB. In horizontal axis we are measuring X, in vertical axis we are measuring Y. So the equilibrium is given as So on I1, E1 is the equilibrium, OX1 is the consumption of X. Now there is a decline in price of X and we get the new budget line AB dash. So the equilibrium B dash, we get a new equilibrium point. So on higher indifference curve I2, we get equilibrium point T2. But what we see here? We see here the consumption of X declines. So price consumption curve will move from right to left. So here X, the commodity X, what do we see? Other things remaining constant. If the price of X falls, its demand also falls. So demand is not inversely related to the price of the commodity now. Now other things remaining constant, demand is directly related to the price of the commodity. So price falls, what we see here? Price falls and demand for X also falls. So this is called the direct relationship between price and demand. So for case of given commodity, we see that the demand falls due to decline in price of the commodity, with other things remain unchanged.